In our previous video, I showed you how to create this very simple AI chat application that runs on the iPhone and iPad. We created the AI chat app using the Apple's Foundation Models framework and Bitrig, an iOS app that allows you to build apps from your iPhone. In this video, we are going to take the app further by adding more functionalities. There is also one issue. When the keyboard is in focus, there is no way to dismiss it. So we are going to add a follow-up prompt to be able to dismiss the keyboard and also add more functionalities to the app. Before we start, I want to give you a quick overview of the Foundation Models framework. It is a framework that lets you tap into Apple's on-device models that power Apple Intelligence. You can use it to build an app for different use cases like summarization, content extraction, text understanding. You can use it to build an AI application for text refinement and classification, or even generate tags from text. Before this simple AI chat application can work on your phone, you should check one of the links in the description of the video that shows you whether your device supports Apple Intelligence or not. Also, you should go to your iPhone settings and ensure Apple Intelligence is enabled. Once you enable Apple Intelligence, you should also check the language of Apple Intelligence is the same as your system's language. Over here, you have noticed I have US English, so I'll go back to my settings and tap General. Then I'll scroll down to the section Language and Region. You have noticed I also have English US. If you, for example, have the system's language in English UK, the Foundation Models framework wouldn't be available, so you cannot use the app in that case. So you make sure your preferred system language is the same as the language of Apple Intelligence on your phone. Before we add the follow-up prompts, I want to show you the app we generated previously. Over here, you have noticed I added this prompt, built me a beautiful iOS chat application using the Apple Foundation Model framework. If I tap the ellipsis on the top right and tap View Code, this is the generated code. To work with the Foundation Models framework, there are a couple of steps you should follow. You should first check the model's availability. You have noticed over here there is a state property to check the model's availability. Next, you should create a language session to make the model available using the language model session object of the framework. After creating a language session, you should also create a prompt. That is an input field the model responds to. You should also provide instructions for the model and finally generate the response from the model. So to summarize this code, first we have the entry point of the app. That is the root of the application, defining the main window with the chat view. We define a simple data structure for chat messages, including unique ID, content, user ID, and timestamp. If I scroll down further, we have a chat view that handles the chat interface. This struct manages the state of the messages, user input, AI session, generation status, and the model's availability. Next, we create a view for the main chat content. This view is used to show messages as well as the empty state. Next, we define another view if there is no message, encouraging the user to start a new message by chatting with the AI. Then, we define another view for a situation when the AI isn't available. In this case, we show an error icon, as well as the reason why the model isn't available. If I scroll down further, we have an input bar for typing messages and sending it. Finally, there is a function for sending messages, appending the message to chat, and also generating the AI response asynchronously. So let's navigate back to the edit view and add a follow-up prompt. I have the prompt in my notes, so I'm going to copy that from here. Mainly, we have 3 modifications to make. First, we want to fix the issue about the message field. When it is in focus and the keyboard is showing, we want to make it possible to dismiss it by tapping anywhere on the screen. Secondly, we want to add some icons on the top right of the response field so that users will be able to copy and clear responses. Lastly, below the response field, we want to add some buttons so that users will be able to show how they feel about the response by giving thumbs up or thumbs down. So I will copy everything here and paste it as a follow-up prompt. So I'll tap the send button. So it is going to think for a moment and refine the code. You have noticed it is now editing the code. So we now have a green check mark, meaning everything is done. It also summarized everything it did. We haven't confirmed yet, but over here we have the summary. We can tap anywhere to dismiss the keyboard. Secondly, we can copy, share, and clear the response field. Also, there are thumbs up and thumbs down icons that display animations when tapped. So let's go to the app and see whether it works or not. Let's ask, what is SwiftUI? To do that, I'm going to use dictation. So I'll tap on the mic icon on the bottom right. What is SwiftUI? The floating menu is blocking the send button, so I'll move it here and tap the send button. So that is going to generate a response. So over here, we now have the response from the model. Let's check whether all the things we ask work or not. First, when the input field is in focus and the keyboard is showing, we should be able to tap anywhere on the screen and dismiss it. You have noticed that works perfectly. Secondly, we have these buttons on the top of the AI response to copy, share, and clear the response. If I also scroll down, we have two buttons for expressing how you feel about the response. So you can like it or dislike it. They all work nicely. Also, from the top, we can copy the response, tap the share button for more options, or clear the response. So that is everything about today's video. I showed you how to add follow-up prompts in Bitrig to modify your existing application. We fixed an issue and also add more functionalities. There are more features of the Foundation Models framework we can add to this app. So in the next video, we will go even further, adding more functionalities to the app. So stay tuned.